Thanks for joining us at 11. We start tonight with a major shakeup for California's embattled Employment Development Department. Tonight, the director of the EDD announcing that she is stepping down after just 1 year on the job. The announcement from EDD Director Rita Saenz comes as a surprise. EDD is now taking on its third director in less than 2 years.
Yeah, a lot of shakeups there. KCRA3's Orko Manna joins us with reaction from lawmakers and a former director.
Well, Edie in Gulfston, it's unclear why exactly Rita Saenz is stepping down as the head of the EDD, but this comes at a time when the department is still saddled with several problems. On top of the $20 billion in fraudulent unemployment claims, they're also now dealing with a new form of disability fraud. While some say Saenz's replacement has the experience to tackle it all, others believe it'll just be more of the same.
It's like a big ship trying to get it turned around and trying to get it straightened out.
And now another storm has hit California's Employment Development Department with the resignation of EDD Director Rita Saenz.
You need someone held accountable.
Elk Grove Democratic Assembly member Jim Cooper tells me Saenz did what she could over the past year, stepping into the role to handle the state's unprecedented number of unemployment claims as a result of the pandemic. That included implementing fraud detection programs.
She did some work, but there's still so much more to do.
Cooper says Saenz was often unable to answer lawmakers' questions about the backlog of claims and the extent of the fraud problems.
Even in some of the hearings we had, they'll get back to you. They didn't have the answer, the right folks in place with that. So it's a big bureaucracy in EDD.
And Cooper is not alone. As seen in KCRA3's documentary, Easy Money, Fraud, Fortune, and Failures, Saenz routinely struggled to respond to several legislators.
Of all the folks, all the employees at EDD, management or otherwise, do you know roughly how many have been terminated for substandard job performance since you became director?
I'd have to get some statistics on that.
Do you have a rough sense of it? Is it, single digits,
I don't.
double digits?
No, I don't, and I don't have any sense that it's an unusual amount.
The new EDD director will be Nancy Farias, who is currently EDD's Chief Deputy Director of External Affairs, Legislation, and Policy. Governor Gavin Newsom saying in a statement she, quote, has played an invaluable role in the department's ongoing efforts to strengthen the state's unemployment system and implement improvements to better support hardworking Californians when they need it most.
They need real leadership at EDD.
But Cooper says after decades of control from the inside, a different perspective is needed.
If you look at the track record for EDD, it's always been insiders. So now you add another insider into the mix, what real change will there be? It's got to be someone from the outside with a fresh look to come in there and have the authority to make those changes.
Republican Assembly member Jim Patterson also saying in a statement, quote, the governor needs to put someone in charge of the EDD with the guts to make the necessary changes. He can expect more of the same from this rudderless and outdated department.
It's a great department.
But former EDD Director Michael Burnick, who held the position in the early 2000s, says there's no substitute for experience.
People always talk about fresh faces and new faces. There's a lot to be said in state government for somebody who has experience.
Saenz herself releasing a statement saying in part, quote, Nancy Farias has the energy and direct experience to keep this positive momentum going. Saenz will now resume her role as a commissioner on the California Commission on Aging, and Farias will begin serving as the new EDD director this coming Tuesday, February 1st. Live in the newsroom tonight, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.